Good morning. Hi, welcome to Spellcaster Vanlife. I'm Lavender. Paul is around somewhere, but I think he's walking Gypsy, our lovely dog. I just thought this video, we decided that we're gonna make a little series of videos, because we've been, how long have we been? Just over a month now we've been in van life, which isn't very long. And we're just getting used to things, you know, finding our feet, finding our way. When people are starting to ask us questions, we're meeting a lot of people, but like, you know, people, our family, our friends are starting to ask things like, well, how do you know where to park? How do you know it's okay? What do you do about showering, about your washing, and all sorts of different questions. So we thought we'd do a little series of short videos to try and answer some of them questions. So I'm going to start this morning with where do you park, because we've been really lucky lately and had some really lovely park ups, but the sorts of things that we look for are, you know, obviously a little bit out of the way if we can, because we prefer a little bit of solitude, somewhere that's got relatively decent parking away from the road so we're not causing an obstruction. Also important to us is somewhere we can walk Gypsy, our dog. So, you know, quite often we prefer things that have got either a woods or a coast walk, or, you know, along by the canal we've stayed. A nice walk so that we can have a little explore and we're not tied to the van. Obviously we respect van etiquette for van lifers. We don't put tables and chairs out. We're on private property, it's not a campsite. If we want to put tables and chairs out and make ourselves at home outside the van, then we'll go to a campsite. But for park ups, you don't put tables and chairs out. We make sure we don't dump anything. Our rubbish comes away with us. You know, we respect the countryside, we respect nature, and we keep that as we found it, leave no trace. So we look for various different park ups. So as long as it's quiet, somewhere to sleep. Paul's a little bit of a light sleeper, so that's quite important, that it's peaceful at night. No you know, youths in their cars or lots of road traffic and things. And we respect the locals, so we don't we try to park so we don't cause an obstruction. And we also make sure that we don't put our music on loud, or, like I said, set up camp outside. So other than that, anywhere that's, you know, doesn't have any signs, obviously, that says no camping overnight. If it does have signs, then we won't park there. But if it's got no signs, no restrictions, and it's okay to do so, then we'll park up there for the night, and then we'll probably leave again in the morning. There's also some airs around the UK, not as many as in Europe and abroad, but there are some which you can pay and stay in and use their services. Again, they're not campsites, so you don't put tables and chairs and such out, or awnings or anything. And then obviously if we do want to use services, or we do want to set up camp, like I said, we go on a campsite for a very short stay, but that's very far in between, because we do prefer the free park ups if we can get them. And of course you get beautiful scenery like the one I'm sat at today in the sunshine, right on the coast, on a little road that's set back behind the dunes, so that we have protection from the wind. Not that there is much today. And Paul's off walking the dog. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little video. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe down below, I think it is the button, and thank you for watching Spellcaster Vanlife. I'll see you in the next one.